guys, and welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. This video is just kind of like a life update. I keep going missing in action. It's just been a lot going on. I just been focusing on TikTok really, but I need to focus on both, and I know that. That's my last video. You know that I moved out from with my ex-boyfriend into my own apartment. Here, this is where it is. I'm really working on getting an apartment tour started. I think I said this in my last video, I really want to do it like MTV crib style, so I just have to find somebody to come over and shoot it for me. So once that happens, I will give you guys a furnished apartment tour. But other than that, guys, I just want to come on and talk and just be fully transparent. I have moved out for officially 6 months now. Has this been a rocky roller coaster? Absolutely. It is not something that I would say I expected or wanted to do. It's just what it is, right? So now that I've had 6 months to reflect, a lot of people ask a lot of questions. So do I regret moving out? That is one thing that I will say, like, no, I don't regret moving out, only because I think that it was just for the better anyway. So I enjoy having my own space. I've always been a person that just enjoys solitude. Like, don't get me wrong, I love being on my own. For those of you who are new here, my ex did have children, and that was a lot for me to adjust to. Having my own space to be able to, you know, unwind and just clear my head is like really great for me. Also, what else have people been asking? Do I expect to get back with him? I think it's a really great question, because so many people are like, well, we watched y'all, we loved y'all, da 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 da. And then, you know, at the moment that things happened between us, I definitely was angry. I was sad, I was hurt, I was emotional. And you know, when you do things in those type of positions, you definitely may reflect and think back and say, well, I don't know, maybe it could work. So those, I'm not gonna act like those things does not cross my mind. For now, I'm just grateful for the friendship that we have, very close still. And that does not rub a lot of people well. I'm like, I don't understand why people want me to hate him. I don't want to hate anybody, no matter what. Yeah, granted, he did some things that I don't agree with, but at the end of the day, we were friends first. So I don't hate him. We are very close still. I still run my business out of his house. Like, we cool, like we are extremely cool. My mom has an ex that she's been close with since they broke up, and they probably been broke up over a decade. And I'm like, I like to see that they have a healthy friendship and they could remain friends after, you know, breaking up. And for me, because of what he meant to me, that's something that I want for myself. Like, I literally, he is the first person I've told like my only deep rooted trauma to. He definitely the only person. So it's like helped me go into therapy, really reveal my traumas to myself, because I wouldn't have done that if I didn't have the conversations that I would have with him late at night or whatever the case may be. So we didn't see eye to eye all the time. We were not perfect, but he did become the best thing that happened to me, if you will. Like, he was very good to me, that I wanted to be like the best version of myself. Not saying that I didn't want to be that for me, because I did, but it was like he was the wake-up call for me to want to do that. Does that make sense? I hope I don't sound crazy, but he literally was the driving force behind me just wanting to get it all together. So I started therapy, and I started to see, like, dang, the things that I was taking out on him was deep rooted in trauma, and I would be upset when things didn't go my way with him, but it was because of things that I experienced in my childhood. So I like to have those full circle moments to say, like, okay, this is why this is the way it is. And when I started therapy, I had no clue that I was literally very angry by things that I've encountered in my childhood. So again, I was happy to be able to have that moment. I probably ran a lot of men away, but because of him being so good to me, I had to check that shit. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I really had to check it, and it works. So just to answer y'all question about me and him getting back together, I don't know what the future may hold, but as of now, we cool with the situation the way it is. He got his place, I got my place. We cool, we talk, we see each other. We got good vibes. That's my dog, always. I think that we both need to do self-work, like both of us individually. I'll go to therapy, you go to therapy, and then if it's meant, I don't want to sound cliche, but if it's meant to be, we will be. He's not a bad person. I don't think he's a horrible person. He always put me first in his life from the moment that I met him. So regardless, I do appreciate him for that. At least I can say I can count on him for anything that I ever needed in life. So when I think about my life and going forward into the dating game, so let's go there. I'm a little scared. Only because it is ghetto out there. Oh, it's very ghetto. Like, I don't even understand. But anyways, that's just like the scariest thing about it all. I was single for a very long time before I met him. I did have little situationships, whatever you want to call it. But like being in a fully committed relationship and living with someone is not something that I ever saw myself doing. And doing that, like, didn't have to complain about nothing, for real. Like, and knowing that I would have to go back to what is out there literally drives me crazy. But I'm optimistic. Believe that whatever is meant to be will be. So if it's meant for me to be out here dating, and maybe I will find somebody, you know, who is better or whatever the case may be, it's just the thought of getting back out there is what scares me, I guess. But I'm brave, right? Cheers to manifesting a positive life, doing what you're supposed to do for yourself. Like, it may not be easy. It's not easy. Nothing in life is really, to be honest. I'm like, is this what 30 is like? Like, is this life? Oh, look, I'm about to drop the wine. But like, is this what life is about? So I've just been taking this moment to like find the things that I enjoy, which is TikTok. I love making my videos on TikTok. I've been getting emails about brand deals and working with different brands. Like, I got a video to do with Lemonade Insurance Company. Like, that is big time, you hear me? So let's cheers to doing the positive things when you don't have everything in order. Like, you still going through stuff, but you still find the positive in what you are dealing with. So cheers to that. Boom. All right, so with that being said, I plan to be super transparent, and I feel like I said this in my last video, but it's been a while. I just want to let you guys know how I'm feeling at all times. I understand that with that is going to come judgment, because people, I guess, are robots and they've never loved someone before, and they feel like because you broke up with a person that you should never ever talk to them again. That's not my experience. So if you are somebody who enjoys the transparency and feeling like you can relate and feeling like you don't have to feel stupid, you don't have to feel like, you know, you're doing something wrong because you love the person, then this is the page for you. I am your girl. I just go by, you know, every day hoping and praying for the best, because baby, that's all I want. I literally just want the best. I know I've always been into this content creation. As you can see, if you go down my page, I've been doing this for a very long, not a long time, but a while now. And I'm really starting to pick up the pieces and really stay productive in what I want to do, and it's been working. So that's like my main focus right now, just creating content and creating a beautiful space. You know, I really wanted a luxury apartment. If you know, you know. Like, I'm so grateful to be able to have this apartment and decorate how I want, get the couch and furniture and bed and all that good stuff how I wanted it to be. So that's like my greatest accomplishment throughout all of this. But for 2023, I'm just focusing on what Alexis got in store for herself. I want to be bigger than what I am. My page is growing, my subscribers are growing, my views are growing. I'm just excited, you know? I'm having a great time. I'm hanging out with my friends. We are having a ball. And that's what life is all about. Like, people want you to be miserable because they are. I'm just gonna say it just like that. And I'm not. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, she done broke up with him. She never had a man. Listen. You can't keep a man that don't want to be kept, and there's no shade. Like, I don't care. I know I have great qualities about myself. I know what I bring to the table. And when you are secure within yourself, it's not about keeping a man. It's about keeping a valuable man. So you know what I'm saying? So I just hate that people will try to drag you down with that type of misery. I know where I stand in myself. I'm very confident, fat and all. I don't care, because that'll be the next thing with your fat, you know, all that. But I'm very confident in who I am, so that's why I'm able to thrive through heartbreak, through pain, through whatever. Y'all know who my mama is at the end of the day. So that's what it is. I'm just living, y'all. I'm living my best life. The only thing that I do have on my list to do that I'm not doing right now is to just start eating healthier. I want to, I mean, you know, just working out, even if it's once a week. Like, I really just want to get in better shape. I live on the 3rd floor of my apartment, and I be literally dying by the time I get to my door. Like, that's not good. So that's like my biggest goal. I think about it all the time. So it's just about me putting the action in and really working out. And I know I can do it. I just gotta focus. I be all over the place because, you know, when you go through stuff, the first thing you want to do is run out and go out and, you know, be with your friends. So it's not easier to eat healthy when you go into the bars on the weekend and all that good stuff. But one of my other goals that I've been accomplishing is visiting my grandmother more. I don't know why. I just had like this epiphany. Like, look, your grandma getting older. You haven't been over there in a couple years, and it's nothing to do with my relationship, of course, just the pandemic. Like, you know, I didn't want to get them sick. Like, I just kind of slacked off that routine that I normally had of going to go see my grandmother. So every Friday I get up and I leave from work and I go visit my grandma for a few hours, and I'm gonna continue that trend. So I've done it for the last 3 Fridays, and she been so excited about it. She be calling me like, what's up, you coming over Friday? What we eating? What you need me to have over here? So I really like that. I already spend a lot of time with my mama, just not as much as I would like to, but that's because we both work still. We get up together on the weekend. My mama is like a shopaholic, so we shop together when we can. She come over here, I cook dinner. So like, really just building those relationships with my family that I just felt like was kind of slacking off because of the pandemic. But at the end of the day, like, those are the things that truly make me happy, and that's what I'm focused on, to be honest. My ex is my best friend still. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's my dog. When something happened, I'll be like, I gotta call him, gotta tell him what happened, gotta tell him what's going on. Like, and that's just the reality of things. Like, don't bash people for not being like you. If you a robot and you can cut off the person you've loved for 3 years straight and was inseparable, and then you can just move on with your life without ever speaking again, then that is more power to you. I wish I was like that. I'm just not like that. So I just be being realistic in how I feel, and it's okay to be okay with dealing with somebody that you used to deal with. That's my experience. So if you want to hear more from me, I be trying to do vlogs, y'all, but the only places I go is to the bar, and I can't take my camera in there because I'm gonna get copyrighted for the music. So I maybe can start doing like day in the lives, but then again, it's like I gotta take y'all outside and I don't go nowhere. So what am I gonna take y'all with? Like, getting up for work in the morning, then going to work, and then coming back home, making content. Y'all, if y'all want to see that type of stuff, then I guess we'll show it. But I just really honestly just be thinking to myself, like, I don't know why I can't think of any YouTube ideas, but we'll figure it out. So here's another life update, because I know y'all be wanting to know what's going on. I'm just me. That's all I can be. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't say that I'll be back because I say it every time, and I literally never come back. So I'm going to try to give y'all more content. Just drop some ideas in the comments. If you made it this far, drop some ideas in the comments of what you want to see from me. Apartment tour for sure coming. If I gotta show y'all with me holding the camera, I will. I really just don't want to. But if I can get somebody over here this weekend, it's on and popping for the apartment tour. I'll show you guys what I've done so far. All right, talk to y'all soon.